Cx1DJs.
Like,
we do things different
you guys
podcasts.
have movers.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
But you guys
How y'all
have
doing?
guys,
How y'all doing?
you know, like real
We in the
guys.
building, man. Little technical difficulty, but we here.
Yeah, they're all guys.
We here, baby.
All my guys are outside.
Oh, this guy said outside.
What?
I just came from
Little
outside. I didn't see no real guys out
difficulty,
there.
but we here, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody doing good. Cx1DJs. We do things different podcasts. And pause that. Appreciate everybody coming tonight. Yeah, appreciate everybody coming tonight. Move this back over here. Shit acting crazy, y'all. We got it, though. We got it. Put myself back right here. Shout out to everybody on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We got a good show tonight. Good show tonight. Shout out to everybody that support DJ Butterrock. Shout out to everybody that's listening on the, listening, checking me out. Gotta fix this over here. I gotta remind myself that we on 800 platforms. So, real quickly, put my earphones on. We ain't gonna have no fuck ups tonight. This is an uncut show. Shout out to Skeletor, my engineer. And got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about. And I gotta remember, we got a new system we doing here. So we put that right there. Make sure the camera is right. Shout out to everybody that's fucking with DJ Butterrock. We got a lot of shit to talk about tonight, though, besides the Drake. Drake. Untold stories tonight. We got a good show tonight. Before I get into it, man, I want to tell everybody that I need everybody to invite their friends. Like, share, subscribe. And I think I left my phone. Like, share, subscribe if you support DJ Butterrock. So before we get into the show, we start off by saying how the week went. We got a lot of new shit we're going to be doing every Sunday on Untold Stories. So before we get into the Drake thing, it's going to be a real dope show. I want to say this real quick. If you support me, I want everybody to like, share, subscribe. Because this ain't about just what I could do for you. Because in that case, you in the wrong business, buddy. Because if you in the music industry just to see what a person could do for you and you can't help the next person out, that sounds kind of selfish. It sounds real fucking selfish, honestly. And I'm gonna call out a couple of people, man. Shout out to DJ Money checking in. I see you here early. Shout out to DJ Money. So let me call out a couple motherfuckers real quick. If you only hear, and this is one of my high rating shows. Even people go back later on and look at the videos. And my monitor's right here. This monitor need to be right there. I want to move the monitor, but I ain't gonna do it because I might knock out something. My engineer got short wires. I don't know why the fuck do he have short wires in here. I be telling them, I said, yo, if you got short wires, I can't really move around the way I want to. I gotta fix the mic and shit. And I have my camera right there. The camera should be, oh God. Gotta fire the whole fucking team. But I can't fire the team. I think I got a good team. So, but as you see, I gotta move shit around to the boogie down. But I really want to move that camera right there. I want to move it right there. Hold on. Hold on for a minute. I gotta move my camera. Yeah, I had to move my camera. Shout out to everybody on Apple Music, iHeart Music, everything. You heard a short delay. We're in a new studio, so I got to make sure shit is right in here. And I like it better, the camera right there. So shout out to everybody on iHeart Media and all the other digital platforms. If you hear a short delay, we still with you. I want you thinking that the podcast ain't on. We still with you. So shout out to everybody that's doing that. Let me say my announcements very quick. So I see most people will support you when most of people will support you when you already made it. We already made it, motherfucker. So you might as well just go ahead and start supporting. We already made it. So for the ones that thinking, well, I ain't gonna support Butter Rock. I ain't gonna support his live. I ain't gonna support nothing he's doing because he's struggling. Nah, nigga, we already made it. You just don't know. Cx1DJs been doing this shit years. Shout out to DJ Money for years. The podcast is just something new that we added to the shit. And Untold Stories, we giving flowers to some of the major artists. We email their people. Shout out to Universal Music Group. Shout out to Drake people. Shout out to everybody that's a part of Drake record company. And we got a lot of good. There's gonna be a lot of good shit going on right now. We all right. I think I texted the wrong damn link. Hold on, y'all. So everybody, if you watch this video later, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you watching this video on any listen to this audio on any of our distributors, I appreciate you if you come to the YouTube. If you're watching it on iHeart Music, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, I need you to come to the YouTube page, like, share, subscribe. That really help me out if you do that. We got a brand new YouTube page over there, and we want everybody to come support the CX1DJs on YouTube. All right, we're trying to build up the page. That's a new YouTube page we just started for the podcast. We're trying to get the subscribers up. So I need everybody to come there, like, share, and subscribe if you support the CX1DJs. And, I got to keep in mind we're on Apple Podcasts and a lot of digital podcasts that don't see video. So I got to do what my producer said. You got to do, hey, Butter Rock. If they're not looking at video, you got to do talking so they can understand that this is not video they're listening to. We got a live video feed streaming on YouTube and Spotify, but other people and Twitch and all that, other people can't see it. If you listen to on Apple, iHeart, all the anywhere you can hear podcasts, there's audio. I'm about to sip. I got some lemonade from where I get this from? My kitchen. It tastes so juicy. Tastes like I squeezed a lemon and put it in this goddamn lemonade. It's so tasty. It's so juicy. I'm gonna put my mic right here. Hold on, y'all. Put it up right there. That sounds better. It looks better. Yeah, let's put it up like that. I'm gonna be moving the mic around a little bit. If the mic go off, because I have the tight mic, the touch mic bullshit. I want somebody to be courteous enough to say, Butter Rock, your mic is off. Don't have the mic. Why do my Apple Music link is just black? I'm gonna fire everybody. All right. I mean, the fuck. Shout out to Apple Music, but next show I want that Apple Music. If it's gonna be a white outline, it's just straight black right here by the CX1DJ podcast logo. That should be that logo needs to pop. So shout out to my editor. That Apple Music needs to be white and black. So next time we go on live, make sure that shit is white and black. Shit, dude, we doing this for real. This ain't no fucking bullshit. So I got a couple things to get off my chest before we start the show. Number one, motherfuck the haters. Number two, this is an uncut show. This is not for children. We made sure all platforms know this show, CX1DJs, We Do Things Different podcast is explicit content, rated X. So this is not for children. Anybody under 18, it's 18 and up. That's how I got all my channels, my podcast set. So if somebody get mad as I'm cursing a motherfucker out, then so be it. This ain't for you. For all my industry guests that's watching on Roku and other ways of looking at the podcast on YouTube, or any restricted accounts. Let me tell you how to get away from the restricted accounts. You go to another browser and you can watch this. So anybody under 18, you still can watch us. You just got to go to another browser and go to the channel. So there's ways around this shit. I mean, you still can watch us. I tell that to everybody. You still can watch the Cx1DJs We Do Things Different podcasts. All right. You still can watch us. Let me call T-Cap. He was like, he wanted to get on here. He wants to be on the podcast. Let me make sure that he knows we on live. I mean, he's the vice president, right? Yes. Yeah. T-Cap, we on the podcast. I saw your text message.
I was wondering what was going on.
We here. We've been here. We've been here since 8:04.
Oh, 8:04. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm about to jump on.
All right. Everybody waiting on you.
All right.
You know I like messing with T-Cap. But anyway, make a long story short, shout out to DJ Money, the president of Cx1DJs and one of the DJs on the Cx1DJs 247 radio. So we're going to before we start, because I'm waiting on a couple of people to come in the room, before we start the show tonight, and we're not going to hold, we only here an hour. We're out of here at 9 p.m. East Coast time. Before we start tonight, I want to say this real quick. Do you artists, when you hitting up DJs, and I got some DJs that's artists. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something. If you're a DJ and you're an artist, you got to understand the whole method of this shit is supporting each other. It's not just support you. It's support each other. So I'm talking to my DJs that rap, my DJs that sing, my DJs that songwriters. It's not just about fucking what you got going on and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No, it's about everybody supporting each other. So I want to put that in the universe so everybody understand. And I ain't just talking about one person. I'm talking about the whole collective few. If you are in the music industry, it's not just about that arrogance everybody got out here. Everybody think they already made it. Everybody think they don't need nobody. But everybody think they could use each other. It's not wrong. Listen to me. We all use each other. But let's be respectful about when we're using it. My monitor is right here, so I got to make sure everything's good. Just be respectful when you're using a person. That means if you're using them, make sure that you is showing the same love they showed you. Because reality, this is what I tell motherfucker. If I get an interview from somebody, it's for content. Even if you don't promote the shit, motherfucker, I'm gonna promote it. Or it just be sitting in an archive to show any of my up and coming clients. Hey nigga, I did. It's uncut, all right? So if anybody get mad about the N-word, sorry. Hey, nigga, this is the interview I did with this motherfucker right here and that motherfucker right there or that queen right there. I ain't going to call no girls little bitches. I'm going to call them queens because they are queens, all right? So I say, this is the interview I did with that person. Now they blew up. They're in Hollywood or whatever the fuck. Because everybody blow up, they forget that who the fuck helped them. You notice that? Every time a motherfucker blow up, they forget that you helped them. They forget they was on your podcast. They forget you played their song. They forget you promoted their ass or they didn't pay you shit. Everybody forgets who the fuck helped them. They just want, help me right now. Motherfuckers get amnesia when they get in a position. I got motherfuckers out here getting amnesia that's not even in a fucking position. So, for now on, I got to get in your ass. I'm going to make sure it's one of my high-rating shows. It don't matter who's on YouTube watching right now. Motherfuckers gonna watch the Drake shit. I promise you. We got over $3,000 in promotion on the Drake show once it's over. Because I know Sundays, people in church, people get ready for school. So Sundays, when we air it, some people can't see it. They can't get on YouTube. But motherfuckers is watching it because I already got 2,000 people. No, I got 2,500 people on Roku right now on my other monitor. Show me who's listening, who's watching on Roku. YouTube is a little different. YouTube numbers, period, ain't right. Period. That YouTube, I don't know if y'all know, YouTube came down. The whole platform shut down for like an hour, 20 minutes to an hour. At first it was dead. It went silent for 20 minutes. This happened on Friday. And then it came back up and went down for an hour. You can post videos. You can do shit on YouTube for an hour. It went dead. You could Google this. Since YouTube came back up, nothing on YouTube is lit. It shows wrong shit, wrong views, wrong numbers, who's watching you. All that shit is wrong. So I guess whatever YouTube got to fix that. I emailed them. I'm quite sure millions of other motherfuckers emailed them about the service interruption. So I'm waiting on one more motherfucker to get on here. Move this. Hold on for a minute. I don't know if T-Cap on here yet. And T-Cap, are you on here? Okay, he's on here. I'm waiting on one more person. One more motherfucker to get on here. Then I'm gonna start the show. Don't worry, T-Cap, you ain't missed shit. I've been here giving my announcements. I'm gonna be every Sunday. I'm gonna be doing announcements before we get into the show. Get that shit out the way because I'm not doing that at the end of the show. So, like I said earlier, your artists need to respect the ones that are looking out for you. I know everybody think they made it already. I know all the DJs think they made it. I know everybody think they made it. But one thing I do know, motherfuckers come back and look at my untold stories. So I might as well put the shit I want to say into the shows that mean well and that's gonna do well. So I'm gonna say this: if I text you, I'm gonna send this video to every motherfucker that I did an interview with. If I did an interview with you and I text you the Apple Music for our radio station, the radio station is separate from the podcast. Cx1DJs Radio is two places you go listen to it. You download the TuneIn app on your Android or your iPhone, any device. Download TuneIn, search for Cx1DJs 247 Radio, and also now add it to Apple Music. You could go to your Android actually and download the Apple Music app, and you definitely could go to your iPhone and download the Apple Music app and search for Cx1DJs 247 Radio. When we play hip hop, R&B, house music, old school, underground music, we play everything 24 hours a day. So that's something that y'all need to be supporting. It's BDS tracking. So let me explain to you how Apple Music works. All right, TuneIn is more. You gotta have sound exchange, song trust, and all that shit. Apple Music is if you got your song released it with any distributor, any distros, it's classified as a stream when we play your song. So when the motherfuckers out there think they shitting on DJ Butterrock, you idiot. If I play your song, it's classified as a stream on my station when I play your fucking song on Apple Music. So wake the fuck up, artists. Get with the program. If a radio station tell you they streaming on Apple Music is Apple Music. It ain't Butterrock music. It ain't Punkerfoot music. Well, you damn right, Punkerfoot music is going to be playing on our station so you can get the streams on Apple Music. It makes fucking sense. Now, shout out to DJ Money because he was like, yo, Butterrock, I heard an hour of Punkerfoot. You damn right. That's a stream. We getting paid for that. That's a no-brainer, DJ Money. We're going to play 1,000 songs from Punkerfoot so we can get $1,000 from Apple Music. That makes a lot of fucking sense. And I tell anybody, if you support Punkerfoot, it shouldn't matter if you hear her song 1,000 fucking times any goddamn way. But Money was making sure that was legit. Was that a miss? Was we meaning to play 1,000 songs of Punkerfoot? Yes, Money. And I told Money when he called, I said, yes, that was done on purpose. And we're gonna continue to do it. Yeah, yes, my boy. Now, if I fuck with you, I'm gonna make sure. Well, we ain't play. I'm over exaggerating. We ain't play 1,000 songs. We just got Punkerfoot heavy in rotation. Number one, she's the Cx1DJ artist. That's number one. Number two, she works for Jones Graphics. If y'all see Jones Graphics up there, Punkerfoot works for Jones Graphics. So damn right, she earned her right to be heard on the radio station. Now we know we on Apple Music. We're gonna make sure we capitalize on that. Now, if you a motherfucker that say you fuck with Butterrock and you not capitalizing that we found out, shout out to T-Cap, that we on Apple Music. Shout out to TuneIn as well, because it's a TuneIn station that's powered by Apple Music. So we can't forget tuning. We're not going to throw tuning in the garbage. Tuning is the reason we over there. Thanks to our over 5 million viewers a month. You just can't be, you could be a tuning station, but they just ain't going to put you on Apple Music. You have to be doing numbers. Let me take a sip of my fucking lemonade. So let's get this straight. You just not being, because I know some of my competitors that's on tuning that's not on Apple Music. Because they ain't doing no motherfucking numbers. So what glitter is not gold. I bet y'all know that. So everybody thinking that motherfucker over there, that motherfucker over there got it going on, but they don't got shit going on. And I'm gonna say this again. YouTube numbers is not right, so I'm not tripping. There's more people than that's on here that's showing on here. I'm not even tripping about that. And anyway, if you hear this on Apple Music, I'm gonna tell you where we're at on the podcast land. We on 800 platforms, which I will not be here saying all 800 tonight. We be here all fucking night saying that. We on 800 platforms. The major ones, all the major ones. Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeart Music, iHeart Radio, excuse me. What else we on? That's real big. Spotify, of course, YouTube, anything you know, a podcast on, Cx1DJs is on. Now I think my mic went out. Fuck, who cares? Yeah. So anywhere you see a podcast on, we on there. Now, if my mic go out, I need somebody to have sense enough to call and say, "Butter, your mic out," because I don't want people on the other platforms not knowing that it's out. Let's get into the Drake situation, and for next week. Oh, and another thing, we're gonna be doing shows every starting Wednesday. We're gonna be doing shows every day on CX1 247 Radio and CX1 podcast. We do things different podcasts. CX1 247 Radio. We're gonna be doing shows everything starting. I'm gonna have the schedule actually Wednesday when we're gonna be doing it. So it won't just be Thursday and sometime Monday and then Sunday. We're gonna have 7 days a week. We'll be live on YouTube, all our podcast affiliates, the radio station. We're gonna go live, and also we're gonna be having our podcast streaming live on CX1DJs 2% Radio. We working on that now. Whoops, we already working on it, but we getting all the business part done. So Drake, let's talk about Drake. Drake, everybody know Drake. We getting out of here at 9:00. Don't worry. I do my announcements and we out of here at 9:00. So let me blow this up. All right, it's already blown. All right, so Drake. Everybody know Drake is from Canada. All right. Everybody know that. So we're gonna talk some shit you didn't know. So OVO is the label that Drake started with his business partner. OVO, yeah. So Drake started his music career, MySpace, the MySpace era. I got the notes here. The MySpace era. He's born October 24th, 1986. So pretty young. Drake was also a actor. He started with Disney. And I was told not to... He started with Disney. This is going to put it like that. When he was a little boy, he was acting. So Drake wanted to be an actor. He didn't want to be a rapper. And he was doing the music shit, but it was taking forever to pop. You know what I'm talking about? He like, man, this shit ain't going to happen. I'm going to just get a job, and this shit ain't going nowhere. So keep in mind, that's how he looked at it. He plays pictures. So Drake didn't believe that this shit would go anywhere. Just keep in mind, look, you trying to do this music shit. It don't seem like it's going nowhere. So you like, well, fuck it. Why should I do it? So he got very what's that word I'm looking for? It's just, he got frustrated like any rapper that's trying to make it in the industry, and this is his dream to be a rapper. But actually, Drake didn't want to be a rapper. Drake wanted to be a actor and a model. So that's why he some of his early work, it was acting. He started rapping actually when his mother him and his mother came to the United States, to the States. He came to New York, Atlanta. Drake actually he was outside. He was outside in we talking about 2006, 7, 8. Drake was out there working on mixtapes. He was doing a whole lot of shit. So most of the shit you guys know. So I'm not gonna top when the untold stories is telling you shit that's untold. All right. So pretty much Drake was outside. Man, he was. No one took him seriously. They ain't like. He went to Florida. A lot of people didn't know. He went to Florida. He was working with Slip and Slide first. You didn't know. Y'all motherfuckers didn't know that. We knew that shit, doggy. No, you didn't. He was working with Slip and Slide first. He met Trina. He met Rick Ross in the early days. We talking about way before Rick Ross was on the scene. Drake, at a young age, him and his mother was traveling the world, traveling the states, and he ran into Slip and Slide. He worked with a lot of people, so that's why when Drake finally got his big break and signed a deal with Young Money, Cash Money, he already had a relationship already with Rick Ross and Trina, Trick Daddy, and all them kind of people. So that relationship started, I'd say, 2008 when he met Rick Ross back in the Rick Ross and Slip and Slide and all them back in the day. So he was a songwriter. He was writing songs for a lot of people. And I was told not this. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say shit because I don't want to get myself in no trouble. I don't want my videos taken down. I got the names here, but I don't got to classify it. Should I say the names that he wrote for? Let's put it like this: he wrote songs for a lot of famous people. He's a songwriter, so it was rumors that he had a ghostwriter. That's not fucking true. If you guys do your research, you'll know who he wrote songs for. And we have, like I said, we got money to promote this show after it's over. We have the promotion money to promote this video. Shout out to everybody at Universal Music Group. So I'm not gonna. I was told to say some shit for one camp, but another camp, I didn't get the approval to say the names he wrote for. So to be on the safe part, I'm not gonna say who he wrote for. You guys can research that, especially you haters that be like, I'm not. This show is not to drop no tea. We're not here to shit on nobody. We're here to show flowers. So the man is a songwriter. He don't got no ghostwriter. He don't got none of that shit. He's a song fucking writer. So anybody shitting on Drake, I like Drake. I'm gonna tell you something. All that shit that went on with Drake and Kendrick, I like both artists. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I was team Drake the whole way. You just saying that because you doing the untold stories on Drake. No, I was team Drake the whole way. And one thing I do know, a lot of these industry people, they'll watch the show on another browser. They don't want you to know they watching this in case you say something fucked up and they get your fucking YouTube took it down while you talking. So if y'all think 1 minute Drake people and Universal Music Group ain't watching us on another browser, trust me, there are. Everybody know, including Punkerfoot, you can watch this shit on another browser without you even knowing that they watching you. So I ain't getting myself in no goddamn trouble. Drake is the nigga. All right. All the beef he had with other artists did not affect his craft or his ability to still make hits and still stay development. When he was beefing with Kendrick, he still was on tour. We're gonna play some of that footage a little later on. So let me see what I'm missing here. Okay, to the Canada, you know, from Canada. Yeah, so I like Drake. Drake is the kind of artist that you get in your car, you had a good day. It's that get money music. You know what I'm talking about? It's that R&B hip hop, that classy nigga we made it kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I fucks with Drake. I like Drake. Hey. So we're gonna get into a certified interview that Drake did that we was told to play today. And hope we got it up here. Yeah, so hold on 1 minute, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, so we back on. I had to pause the mic. I want to get it. So I'm gonna play a part of this real quick for everybody. And this is certified what we can play. So some of the stuff we can't play. Well, we can, but I can't play for YouTube. Hold on.
Who has been your favorite artist to work with and why?
I gotta say there's three people that I have to say. Well, me and Jay have like the greatest relationship, so every time we work, it's always fun. No matter what we're doing, music or just shows or whatever, we have a phenomenal relationship, so I love working with Jay. In the studio, the greatest experience I had was with Alicia Keys. She made it so comfortable for me to be there. Just, I was a little intimidated and overwhelmed, and she just made me feel right at home. And we came up with a great song, which is Unthinkable, the song that's out right now. And Wayne is my favorite person to work with, though, because it's just, ooh, little Wayne, he's just too good.
You got to give Wayne.
All right, Drake. So Alicia Keys, a lot of people y'all didn't know he did a song with Alicia Keys. A lot of people didn't know that he did a song with Alicia Keys. Now, I will say this. Drake is an all-in-all artist. Let me play the part of this right here, y'all. Pay attention.
Recently, I've become more confident in the fact that people accept my brand of music. But really, actually, the piece of the body of work that people seem to love the most is probably like my most vulnerable state. It's the most honest, the most genuine I've ever been on record. So. The fact that people enjoy that is a blessing to me because I like being honest. I think it makes for the best music when it's authentic. So, now I'm confident.
Yeah. So I like the music that's happy music. Drake definitely have that, and so we're gonna play off of that. A lot of artists got to understand that. Everybody want to be gangster and shit, and everybody want to be, But I like an artist that brings it to the forefront for the ladies. Anybody doing music for the ladies is there. So let me tell you an untold story that I know. Drake came to Atlanta. He started working with 21 Savage. A lot of people here, when he went to Passionfruit Studio, this is a story that's not out. So I'm going to drop a Jew here. That's what we do on Untold Stories. And somebody tried to rob Drake. All right, in Passionfruit Studio. That's why everybody go to Passionfruit, including me. I was just there. What day was that? A couple of days ago. This is the Passionfruit that everybody, all your big stars did music in. It's $200 an hour. If you got it like that, go there. We working on Punkin' for new album in Passionfruit. But back to Drake. So they did a session with 21 Savage. A couple of songs he did with 21 Savage that's out there. And they try to rob him for his jewelry and shit like that. And actually, one of Wayne people stopped it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you who did it. At the time that they tried to rob Drake, it was the same time that Titty Boy was doing a song with Lil Wayne, Doubleback Boys. So it wasn't 2 Chainz that stopped Drake from being robbed outside the studio. It was actually one of the members of Player Circle. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. So it wasn't 2 Chainz, it was the other one. So he stopped Drake from being robbed outside the studio, Passionfruit Studio. I think that was, I'm gonna tell you what year it was. Was it 2007, 8? Around that time when they had the Doubleback Boys. Look, research that. Cause when I was in the studio, that was told to me to make sure I added that to the store. Like Atlanta, really, if you come to Atlanta and you got all groups out here in the city, don't fuck with everybody. But Drake at the time didn't have beef with nobody. It's just they thought he was a pretty boy. He had jewelry. He just got signed with Cash Money, Young Money. And he was there with Wayne. So why would the fuck would you try to rob Drake when he's there with Wayne? Untold Stories. Cx1DJs. We do things different. Untold Stories of Drake. I guess, they never publicized that. I didn't even know nothing about that. Somebody from the studio told me about that shit. And I went ahead and G-checked it and it was right. But Drake never got robbed. Hey, shout to Player Circle. They stopped that motherfucker from getting robbed. Well, You know you're not a motherfucker Drake, but they stopped you from getting robbed. I ain't going nothing but a ball. I'm running wrong day when the clock on the wall. Now I'm going to get the double back boy. I'm going to get the niggas on the double back boy. I ain't gonna. What Wayne said, I ain't never ran for a nigga. I ain't gonna pick today. You niggas ain't gonna rob Drake. Now I don't know what the hell Wayne was at when that happened. Cause I know he was in Atlanta and they was all together. I don't know. I think Drake was doing a feature with one of them niggas in the studio, and that's at the time. You gotta understand, 21 Savage is coming up at the time. So, and they now this is what I was trying to get. Who was trying to rob him? I wonder. You know that they never told me who the people was. Guess what? He didn't get robbed, y'all. So yeah, shot to Player Circle. Yeah. So he didn't get robbed. So Drake is to me he's one of my top fives. So I got a text message say, tell me another untold story. I got a couple. The song he did with Alicia Keys, he wrote the whole record. There you go. You want me to leak out? Drake wrote the whole shit. He wrote Alicia Keys verse, his verse, and he was the executive producer of the beat. So he was part of the person that made the beat. I was told not to say that, but I'm gonna say it. Alicia Keys did not write the song he got with her. And now I don't know how true this is. Just I'm gonna say allegedly. I ain't saying it. Cause I don't want my videos get taken down. Shit. Hell. OVO niggas might say, take that nigga shit down, nigga. So it's all Team Drake. We do no slander. We love Drake. Fuck it. I ain't saying nothing bad about Drake, nigga. I fuck with Drake. I said to myself, I ain't gonna keep it clean. I mean, I know some shit. I ain't gonna go there. Nigga, you just said it, nigga, so you gonna say it. You better say it, nigga. You gotta say it, nigga. Don't be you scared, nigga. You scared? Little homie. All right, I'm gonna say it then. Future. Drake made a lot of people careers. I ain't see niggas on number ones and getting plaques and shit until Drake touched them. How many people agree with that? And I gotta remember I'm on Apple Music and Apple Podcasts and iHeart Music. So when I pause, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna say this: the video is live on YouTube, so you can watch the video as well. Drake, you did not go number one unless you did a fucking song with Drake, and that's not untold. That's a motherfucking real story. So when the Kendrick shit happened, and this is what I don't fucking like. Everybody try to shit on Drake. And I want to say this, the information that I do know. That I want to set the record straight for anybody that watched this video. Drake did not fuck no minors. If you 18 and up, you ain't a fucking minor. Even if you look like one, he didn't fuck any minors, man. I was told to make sure I clear that shit out. He ain't fuck no goddamn minors. Now, Kendrick would tell you, if you talk to Kendrick, if you know his people, which we are going to do until story on Kendrick, because we're not biased. We do fuck with Kendrick, but if you ask me who I go for, who I was going for in the battle, I was Team Drake. I'm still Team Drake. People say that Kendrick won. Only why people say Kendrick won is because Drake didn't come back with any more music, which it was told by the OGs on the back end to cease the shit. So if y'all didn't know that, that's the untold story. I'm DJ Butterrock, the ghetto journalist, to tell you it was told on the back end from the OGs in California to cease the shit. Drake had another. He had another record. They told him. They asked everybody to squash it because the shit was gonna go another way. Untold stories of Drake. Let's talk about when Kendrick went to Canada to do his tour. And a hotel was stormed by all Drake people. We're not saying Drake told him to go and try to fuck him up, but they was standing on business in Canada. But one thing I give Kendrick, he went out there with about 100 security, Caden, the police from Canada, the FBI, the CIA, Bruce Lee people, U.S. Army. Drake, Kendrick had a whole bunch of people out there when he went to Canada. Now that motherfucker ain't just come out there with just him and some people from South Central. Kendrick was out there. He said, "Yo, these motherfucking Canada, these goddamn niggas in Canada. It's some gangsters in Canada. I got my passport. I'm telling you, it's some gangsters out there." So Kendrick, he didn't say they not like us. He ain't gonna go down there without being prepared. So it is. Now, how many people knew that Drake and Kendrick are signed to the same label? Not the same label, the same mother label. Drake is signed to Young Money, Cash Money, but Universal Music Group owned all that shit. So you got your boutique label and you got your major. The major is Universal Music Group, which Drake did attempt to sue Universal Music Group. That shit was thrown out of court, and Drake's making music as we speak. My opinion, Drake and OVO, I would never sue. This is my opinion. DJ Butter Rock on the Untold Stories of you, Drake. I'm talking to Drake now. I would never try to sue the major. It's like work that shit out behind the scenes. It's like fighting with your big brother. You know, this is my opinion, you young man, because I'm older than you. I would just try to work that shit behind the scenes, man. Because at the end of the day, everybody out here trying to do whatever. And it's in hip hop, it's friendly rivalry. You got to do what you got to do. But I still think, my opinion, Drake, I'm looking at the camera, I'm talking to you, and we making sure we send this video to your people. You are the better artist than Kendrick. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I like Kendrick, but I like Drake. I'm sorry. No homo. Pause. I always like Drake. I'm not going to say, oh, Kendrick had a dope run. Fuck Drake. Oh, he fuck with minors. No, nigga, I don't believe none of that minor shit. Most of the real men and women know that's some bullshit. It's just hip hop. So we gonna Cx1DJs, Cx1 247 Radio, Cx1, We Do Things Different podcast stand behind Drake. But we also stand behind hip hop, and we will not take from Kendrick Lamar. I think he had a good run with the battle. So this is how you look at it: battle rapping and making hit records. To me, Drake makes hit records. Drake do make battle rapping records as well. We're not taking that from Drake. But I think by the OGs in California and certain people that was in the honestly, Universal Music Group had this shit going, they still be making records back and forth. But I really believe if it would have kept going, Drake would have won. My opinion, not yours. I think he would have won. And I'm not just because we're gonna do an untold story on Kendrick. We're not gonna be biased. We DJs. We run a DJ platform. This Cx1DJs, We Do Things Different podcast is we break records. We do our investigation. We contact the labels. We contact the other camp. We let everybody know what we doing. We ain't just doing the shit. Tag Drake and everything. Drake knows. His people know definitely what we doing. It's our point of view. So it is what it is. And we get footage. We get pictures from them. Make sure we have the proper pictures. Make sure they send us the pictures that they want presented with their artists. And shout out to Universal Music Group. Shout out to Drake people. Shout out to the PRs, the marketing people behind the scenes. We appreciate it. So every picture you see was sent to us to post tonight. Clear, professional, untouched. So we not biased over here. But I'm going to say this much. No one sold more records than Drake. Coming up in the era that he came up in. To me, Drake, after Wayne, made Cash Money, Young Money, where it is today. we're gonna do something on Nicki as well. We love Nicki Minaj. We love Lil Wayne. We love everybody in Cash Money, Young Money. We love Young Money, Cash Money, and we're not shitting on nobody. We're talking about Drake tonight. So Drake damn sure did his thing, and to me, in that battle war, he won. I got something else to hit on. We got 10 more minutes. I will say this: in this hip hop game, I want y'all to do me a favor. I can't do it. But I gotta do it because I'm on live. Who the fuck you think made Kendrick? Who the fuck you think brung Kendrick Lamar on tour with him? Drake! How the fuck you shit on a person? That's why I hate you rapping motherfuckers. Drake, when Kendrick was in shit, Drake went ahead and grabbed him up, put him on tour. For you motherfuckers don't do your research. I'm a ghetto journalist, and I'm doing the Untold Stories. Untold Stories, if you didn't know, Drake, the one that made sure Kendrick had a voice. Drake and Kendrick was friends. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you motherfuckers didn't know. Kendrick started shitting on Drake while they was on tour. Way before they not like us. They not like us. And then Drake and Kendrick was beefing. They was making little records about each other years ago. This shit been going on for years. They was like beefing with each other. You gotta understand something. At the time before Kendrick went to Universal, guess what label Kendrick was signed to? Interscope. Motherfuckers didn't know that. I knew that. Nigga, that motherfucker. Interscope didn't do Kendrick the way they need to be done. And then Kendrick got off of Interscope and went to Universal Music Group. But when he got signed to fucking Interscope, Drake was there to help him out. Kendrick had some hits. I'm not taking shit from Kendrick. Kendrick had a core fan base, but he didn't have a global fan base. I did this interview shit. I do. Ain't nobody fucking with me with my journalist shit and my shit. I'm in the industry, nigga. I know people that know people that know people. Now, it hurted my feelings to see a young Kendrick Lamar. I remember Kendrick was young, dusty looking nigga at the time. No money. Just hungry, young black brother from California. I'm a DJ, so I play Kendrick music, but his music was different. Let's back the fuck up. Just like me having a battle with Janet Jackson and Eric B. and Rakim. Kendrick and Drake music ain't the fucking same genre. Just get that shit straight now. It's not the same fucking kind of music. So to me, I think that battle was fucking jinx in the beginning because Drake he writes some hip hop lyrical shit, but it's really sexy. I'm throwing my leather choke, my Giorgio Armani. I'm going out to party, baby. We made it, nigga. He made that. We made it music. Kendrick make that Black Power. Then all that shit. Oh, you know the shit from goddamn Black Panthers and shit. Kendrick make that conscious music. That's Kendrick. Goddamn it. The Braves, the Suzuki's, and the shit. The shit. Like when Zulu Nation kind of shit. Love you, Kendrick, but I'm sorry. I was on the Q-Tip, Tri-Call Quest kind of shit, a lyrical piston, that the Black Panther, Black man from the motherland, that kind of music. I was into that shit, but I like the R&B. I'm going to Club Bentley's, Latin Quarters, that sexy shit, rooftop, what them the Bentleys, old school, elegant. You gotta they gotta check you before you get in the club. You gotta be having that fly shit on. That's the kind of music Drake make. I don't want to lose y'all on this shit. I'm used to that kind of music. Jesus, we about to get out of here. All right. Let me give flowers to my man Drake, man. And I enjoyed this I call it rate. Me giving flowers. Just what we do on Untold Stories. Now, if somebody say that Drake lost that battle, that's your opinion. I really believe that this is what I believe. I believe it was Jinx. I believe it was to sell records. I believe it was to put Kendrick ass on the map. I believe that Drake was already beefing with other powers that could be, and it was just fucked up. So I'm gonna play this right here. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Drake is the man, man. Drake is the man, and I appreciate everybody for checking out the Cx1DJs. We do things different podcasts. And next week we got a special show for next week. I'm gonna post a flyer. I also send it to everybody. Make sure everybody, we're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. The YouTube page. Everybody that's listening on Apple Music, iHeart Music, Apple Radio, all the platform, all the 800 platforms. If you do not see the stream on YouTube, make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube page. Please leave a comment. You support the Cx1DJs, new edition, the Cx1DJs. We do things different podcasts. This is the new addition to the Cx1DJs. Also, make sure you visit our website, our new website, cx1djspodcast.com. Like I said, cx1djspodcast.com. All right. Also, make sure that you, if you are part of CX1DJs and you are artists or know artists, make sure that I'm going to say this again, you make sure you promote the radio station. Make sure you have everybody subscribe to the CX1DJs. We do things different podcasts. Make sure you guys, this is what I need everybody to do. We're not just on one platform. If I see you, I'm talking to all the CX1DJs and anybody if you're not a CX1DJs. We on every platform. You got to hit the subscribe and like and from all the iTunes Music, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, anywhere there is a link. Anywhere you see the podcast at, you can subscribe, you can like, you could join, whatever it asks you to do. I'm asking everybody if you show the love to CX1DJs. Because at the end of the day, if you're a part of CX1DJs and you eventually want to be on payroll, you got to work to get the shit rolling to get a check. We're not paying anybody, buddy, unless you guys is working. This shit don't work. Like, I want people, like, reading my pockets. Oh, butter, I'm getting money on other shit. The podcast is some new shit we just dropped. We just started in October 30th. I know when I started it. So I put over already $15,000 in this. All right? Just on the back end. We're not monetized yet. So I need every fucking body. If you plan on getting a check in the future, you have to promote the shit. It costs nothing to send a link to everybody. A lot of people unsubscribe. We got to understand when people unsubscribe, we can't stop them from doing that. We cannot stop nobody from unsubscribing, but we also got to replace the ones that unsubscribe. When they unsubscribe, you got to have somebody right there to take their place. Shout out to Julia Simmons. Shout out to Punkerfoot. Shout out to T-Cap. Shout out to Money. I need everybody to continue to go hard because I know eventually y'all going to want to check. I think everybody around here, Butter Rock going to get the check. I ain't gonna talk about me because I'm gonna get. I can make money out of anything. I make money without fucking not making money. I'm gonna make money. That's a hustler. I'm a hustler. This is what the fuck I do. I don't punch nobody clock. I work for myself. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, and everybody that's a part of me, a part of this unit that have outside jobs and shit. I understand this is not y'all way y'all making money at this time. But if you plan on making money with the CX1DJs, we do things different podcasts. Unfortunately, you can't make money unless you goddamn working, and we all need to be monetized on all platforms. To make money, this podcast must be monetized on all motherfucking platforms. Period. And one thing about me, I'm an open book. I tell you if we getting money. Right now, it's marketing promotion. We're not charging for interviews at this time. We are charging people for interviews that don't have nothing going on. But if you got something going on, Julia Simmons will sort it out. Anybody want to interview with the CX1DJs podcast, you have to email juliasimmons646 at gmail.com. The email address is juliasimmons646 at gmail.com. I want to thank Universal Music Group for all the information that we got from them. Drake people, PR and marketing team, and everybody that joined us on other platforms. Shout out to the president of CX1DJs, DJ Money. Shout out to the vice president, TCAP, for making sure they are here to make sure things go where they need to go. Shout out to my engineer, Skeletor, making sure all the sound is right and all the video and content is right on the podcast and on YouTube is running. Streaming live on Instagram, X, YouTube, and more. So shout out to our engineer, Skeletor, that's out based in Atlanta. That's from New York. And who else I'm forgetting? Shout out to Julia Simmons. Shout out to Troy Wallace, Bill Watson, the whole CX1DJ Coalition LLC. And don't forget, if you need clothes, t-shirt printing, go to Jones Graphics. Jones Graphics, the website is jonesgraphics404.com for your t-shirt apparel. Shout out to Apple Music for allowing the CX1DJs 247 Radio to be on the platform. Shout out to TuneIn Radio. And I think that's about it. And I will need everybody to pay attention to Instagram in about 15 minutes. We will be posting the artists for next week for Untold Stories. And we will be going live every day on YouTube. If you can't make it, just make sure you tune in some kind of way. If you're part of 61 DJs, it's mandatory. If you can't be on here, just at least promote the damn shit. But the shows on the podcast, we do things. The podcast won't only get better; it will get better and better. And I love everybody that's listening to me on the digital airwaves and anywhere the podcast is distributed. I appreciate all my audio listeners. I want to say thank you guys and thank everybody that downloaded the podcast on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Music, and also Apple Podcasts and iHeartMedia. I want to shout you guys out because sometimes when I end my show, I don't do that. I want to shout everybody out that download the podcast. All right, it means a lot to me. And shout out to TCAP and DJ Money. And I'm asking everybody a part of CX1 DJs. We need to get the 1,000 mark. 1,000 subscribers by March the 1st, all right? And shout out to iHeartMedia, period. I'm going to leave it like that. Everybody have a good night, and shout out to Drake, and have a good night. CX1 DJs, we do things different podcasts. I'm your host, DJ Butterrock. Have a good night.